Dear students, great day. Let us start our session with Geography, Unit 5, Biosphere. In this session, we are going to learn about scope and meaning of biosphere, meaning of ecosystem, its components, functions, biodiversity, and major biomes of the world, and need for conservation of biomes. Biosphere. Biosphere is the fourth sphere of the earth. It is a life supporting layer that exists on the earth's surface. This layer on earth encompasses the lithosphere, hydrosphere, and atmosphere. It includes flora and fauna that thrive on or near the earth's surface. The vertical range of the biosphere is approximately 20 km, which is measured from the ocean floor to the troposphere. However, most plants and animals live in a very narrow section for about 1 km above and below the mean sea level, that is MSL. Biosphere is made up of different ecosystems and biomes. The word biomes means forest. All living things, large or small, are grouped into species. The area in which an animal, plant, or microorganism lives is called its habitat. A wide variety of plants and animals live in a particular habitat known as biodiversity. Ecosystem. An ecosystem is a community where all living organisms live and interact with one another and also with their non-living environment such as land, soil, air, water, etc. Ecosystems range in size from the smallest units that can sustain life to the global ecosystem or ecosphere. Biosphere harbors all ecosystems on the earth and sustain life forms including mankind. The branch of science that deals about ecosystem is called ecology. A person who studies ecology is referred to as an ecologist. Components of ecosystem. An ecosystem consists of three basic components, namely abiotic components, biotic components, and energy components. Abiotic components. Abiotic components include the non-living, inorganic, physical, and chemical factors in the environment. For example, land, air, water, calcium, iron, etc. Biotic components. Biotic components include plants, animals, and microorganisms. Biotic components can be classified into three categories: producer, consumers, and decomposers. Producers. Producers are self-nourishing components of the ecosystem. Hence, they are called autotrophs. They are found both on land and water. For example, plants, bacteria, etc. Consumers. Consumers are those that depend on producer directly or indirectly. Hence, they are called heterotrophs. The common category of consumers are primary consumer, secondary consumer, and tertiary consumer. Primary consumers. Primary consumers depends on producers for their food. They are exclusively herbivorous. Example, zebra, goat, etc. Secondary consumers. Secondary consumers are small carnivorous, that is, they consume herbivorous, for example, lion, snake, etc. Tertiary consumers. Tertiary consumers are top carnivorous that prey on both herbivorous and carnivorous, for example, owl, crocodile, etc. Decomposers. Decomposers are some organism that are incapable of preparing its own food. They live on dead and decaying plants and animals. Hence, they are called saprotrophs. Example, fungus, mushrooms. Energy components. All organisms in the biosphere use energy to work and convert one form of energy into another. The sun is the ultimate source of energy for the biosphere as a whole. The solar energy gets transformed into other forms of energy through the various components in the ecosystem. The producers, consumers, and decomposers contribute a lot to the energy flow in an ecosystem. Function of an ecosystem. The living organisms form an interacting set of flora and fauna which are organized into trophic levels, food chains, and food webs. The functioning of an ecosystem depends on the pattern of the energy flow as it helps in the distribution and circulation of the organic and inorganic matter within an ecosystem. Energy flow generally takes place in a hierarchical order in an ecosystem through various levels. These levels are called trophic levels. The chain of transformation of energy from one group of organism to another through various trophic levels is called a food chain. A system of interlocking and interdependent food chains is called a food web. Biodiversity. Biodiversity or biological diversity refers to a wide variety of living organisms such as plants, animals, and other microorganisms which live in a habitat. It is highly influenced by topography, climate, as well as human activities. It represents the strength of the biological resources of a place on the earth. In biodiversity, each species, no matter how big or small, has an important role to play in the ecosystem. It maintains the ecological balance and facilitates social benefits such as tourism, education, research, etc. over an area. Loss of biodiversity. The extinction of species, which means plants and animals, due to the human and natural influences is called loss of biodiversity. A healthy ecosystem provides clean water, pure water, enriched soil, food, raw materials, medicines, etc. Hence, stable biosphere has to be conserved. Biomes. A biome is a geographically extensive ecosystem where all flora and fauna are found collectively. It is a total assemblage of plant and animal life interacting within the biosphere. Biomes are defined by abiotic factors like relief, climate, soils, and vegetation. There are classified into two broad categories: terrestrial biomes and aquatic biomes. An ecological region that has lost more than 70% of its original habitat is considered a hotspot. Hotspots in India are the Himalayas, Western Ghats, Indo-Burma region and Sundaland. There are 34 areas around the world which are qualified as biodiversity hotspots. Terrestrial biomes. Terrestrial biomes is a group of living organisms that live and interact with one another on land. They are mainly determined by temperature and rainfall. Some of the major terrestrial biomes of the world are tropical forest biomes, tropical savanna biomes, desert biomes, temperate grassland biomes, and tundra biomes. Tropical forest biomes. The tropical forest biome is comprised of several sub-biomes including evergreen rainforest, seasonal deciduous forest, etc. Tropical forests have the highest biodiversity and primary productivity of any of the terrestrial biomes. The Amazon basin, Congo basin, and Indonesia islands are the major regions of this biome. These regions have very dense forests and so have great economic importance. Human settlements are found scattered here. They sustain their livelihood through food gathering, fishing, lumbering, and shifting cultivation. Due to the humid nature of this biome, the people get afflicted to tropical diseases like malaria, yellow fever, etc. The chief trees found here are rubber, bamboo, etc. Bats, pleasant, elephants, monkeys, etc. are the important birds and animals found here. The US National Cancer Institute has identified about 70% of the plants used for treating cancer, which are found only in rainforest. Tropical savanna biomes. Tropical grasslands are generally found between tropical forest and deserts. Tropical savanna biomes are found between 10° to 20° north and south latitudes. These grasslands are generally flat and are found in the Sahel south of Sahara, in the East Africa, and in Australia. This biome is generally hot and dry and experience moderate to low rainfall. So the grass which grow here are tall and short. Hence the chief occupation of the people found here is herding. The primitive people living here are nomadic. The common animals found here are the lion, tiger, zebra, etc. Flora such as red oats grass, lemongrass, etc. are found in these biomes. Of late, parts of the savanna grassland are being converted into farmlands, which pose a great threat to the wide range of fauna. For example, the population of the big cats like cheetahs, lions, etc. are dwindling drastically. Desert biomes. Deserts are usually found on the western margins of the continents between 20° and 30° north and south latitudes. The annual rainfall is less than 25 cm in these regions. Due to the lack of rainfall and arid conditions, these regions do not possess any vegetation but have special vegetation type called xerobiotes. As the soil is sandy and saline, desert remains agriculturally unproductive. Drought resistant thorny scrub and bushes palms are found here. Tribal people who live here practice food gathering and hunting. They move their temporary settlements frequently in search of pastures. Transportation becomes very difficult here and is carried on by camels. Reptiles like snakes, lizards, etc. are most commonly found here. Oasis. An oasis is a fertile freshwater source found in deserts and semi-arid regions. Oases are fed by springs. Crops like date palms, figs, citrus fruits, etc. are cultivated near this oasis. Temperate grassland biomes. Temperate grasslands are usually found in the interior of the continents and are categorized by large seasonal temperature variations with warm summer and cold winter. The type of grassland in these regions strongly depends upon the precipitation. Higher precipitation leads to tall and soft grass, and lower precipitation leads to short and soft grass. These regions favor wheat cultivation. Extensive mechanized agriculture is practiced due to lack of farm labor. Pastoral industry becomes the main occupations, thereby facilitating slaughtering of animals, packing of raw and processed meat, dairy products, etc. The common birds and animals are grasshoppers, wolf, bison, etc. Tundra biomes. These vast lowlands are found where the ground remains frozen. Greenland, Arctic and Antarctic regions, and the northern parts of Asia, Karnataka, and Europe fall in these biomes. These regions are also called barren lands. These biomes experience long severe winter and short cooler summer. Due to the prevailing of low temperature and short growing season, the net primary productivity is very low in tundra. People are nomadic. Hunting and fishing are their main occupations. The population here is extremely sparse and the harsh environment makes them change their settlement frequently. They live in igloos in winter and in tents during summer. Arctic moose, Arctic willow, lichens, etc. grow here. Fauna like the polar bear, wolverine, reindeer are found here. Aquatic biomes. Aquatic biome is a group of living organisms that live and interact with one another and its aquatic environment for nutrients and shelter. Like terrestrial biomes, aquatic biomes are influenced by a series of abiotic factors. It is broadly classified as freshwater biomes and marine biomes. Freshwater biomes. It comprises lakes, ponds, rivers, streams, wetlands, etc. It is influenced by various abiotic components such as volume of water, water flow, composition of oxygen, temperature, etc. Humans rely on freshwater biomes for drinking water, crop irrigation, sanitation, and industry. Water lily, lotus, duckweeds, etc. are the common plants found here. Crocodile, trout, salmon, etc. are the animals found here. Marine biomes. There are the largest aquatic biomes on Earth. There are continuous bodies of salt water and provide a wide range of habitat for marine plants and animals. Coral reef are a second kind of marine biomes within the ocean. As water provides maximum mobility to marine organisms, nutrients are circulated more quickly and effectively here than the terrestrial biomes. Apart from animals, plants such as kelp, algae, phytoplankton, etc., also grown in water. Aquatic biomes are not only important for plants and animals but also for humans. Humans use aquatic biomes for water, food, and leisure activities. Some of the threats and issues to aquatic biomes are overfishing, pollution, and rise in sea level. Conservation. The biosphere extends from the deep ocean stretches to less rainforest. People play an important role in maintaining the flow of energy in the biosphere. At the same time, the primary cause of today's loss of biodiversity is habitat alteration caused by human activity. The ever increasing population result in overexploitation of biological resources. The main duty of the human is to conserve and care for the earth and make it a better place to live in. A biosphere reserve is a special ecosystem or specialized environment with flora and fauna that require protection. There are 18 biosphere reserves in India. In this session, we learned about scope and meaning of biosphere, meaning of ecosystem, functions and biodiversity, major biomes of the world, and need for conservation of biomes.